In this video, I would like to show you how can we configure a DNS server in Ubuntu 18.04 LTS server. So first of all, we need to establish a SSH connection to remote access to our server. Once we logged in, we run sudo apt-get install Bind9 to install the program called Bind9. Once installed, I'm going to enable the forwarders. I use Nano as a text editor programs to configure the configuration files. So the file located under etc/bind. The name of the file is called named.conf.option. Once opened, we remove the // in front of the forwarder sessions. And then we put the forwarder's DNS IP address here. So I will use our MyVM platform's DNS server's IP here. Once done, save and quit. So after that, we have just to enable the forwarder. So now let's create a primary DNS zone. Assume the zone name is called student.co.uk. Again, we have to configure the configuration file to create a zone. Use Nano to open the file, which is located under etc/bind. But this time, the name of the configuration file is called named.conf.local. So we add the following lines to create a new zone. As indicates the name of the zone. Type is master, that's because this server is a primary master server. The file, it indicates the local database file for this particular zone. So let's save this local database file under the etc/bind. Name is db.student.co.uk. Remember, there is a semicolon behind here as well. So once finished, save and close. So now we just created a local zone called student.co.uk. So let's create a local database for this particular zone. I'm going to do is I create this file by copying from the template. Right. Once the local database zone, a database file for student.co.uk is created, we're using Nano to open this file. Fourth thing I would like to do is add the origin. Make sure there is a dot behind, which indicates the full qualified domain name. And then we change localhost to our name server. I code ns1.student.co.uk. Again, make sure the dot is followed. This part here is the email address of this particular zone. But in this particular configuration file, the dot is used instead of the @ symbol. So assume the email address for the this admin of this particular zone is called admin@student.co.uk. We put admin.student.co.uk followed by a full stop here as well. So I'm going to change the serial number to today's date. And now let's create some DNS record. First of all, the name server record have to be created, which is have to point to our DNS server, which is ns1.student.co.uk. Make sure it's followed by a full stop. And now we have to create an address record, a record, to point to the NS1. Let's assume it is 10.0.40.10. Now I'm going to create another address record, which is www. IP address for www.student.co.uk is 10.40.200. So let's create a CNAME record now. So FTP point to www, and here is a MX record. So at internet MX 10 indicate the priority, and then the mail server is actually point to the www. So in this file, we can see we create a number of the DNS record, including the NS record, address record, CNAME record, and MX record. So now let's save and close. We have to restart the Bind9 service to make all changes applied. So by doing /etc init.d bind9, and we use the keyword restart. Once the service has been restarted, we will be able to do an evaluation. So we're using nslookup www.student.co.uk followed by localhost, which is identify the DNS server. So as we can see, that if we're using this server as a DNS server, the www.student.co.uk IP will be 10.0.40.200. That means our primary DNS zone has been successfully created.